Business strategy is about being ahead of the curve, speed to market. The slow don't survive. That applies to web security too, now more than ever. M86 Security Lab found that more than 90% of new malware is designed to infect users through the web. For example, blended threat attacks use both email and web platforms, eventually leading users to an infected website. 6 in 10 malicious URLs pass undetected through most web security solutions, and up to 85% of all web-based infections can be traced to a legitimate website. Past security solutions that watch for new threats and catalog them as they occasionally emerged are no longer effective. Malware volume has significantly increased by a whopping 671% since 2008, overwhelming most security technologies' capabilities to stay on top of new threats. Why is it hard to keep up with malware? Because current antivirus solutions are reactive in nature and designed to stop known threats with previously identified signatures. This antiquated method alone is no longer effective in today's threat environment. Malware constantly changes. There are even exploit kits that help cybercriminals design attacks targeting each victim who visits an infected page and using different malicious code each time. This makes the attack difficult to find. Additionally, malware placed on popular, legitimate websites limits the effectiveness of reputation-based solutions that filter using URL categories. M86 Security has responded by developing proactive controls such as patented real-time code analysis and dynamic web repair, which complement existing security solutions and fill the vulnerability gap created by new and dynamic malware. Real-time code analysis provides unmatched protection at the web gateway, stopping new and dynamic malware without waiting for signature updates and regardless of a site's reputation ranking. In addition, dynamic web repair ensures continued productivity and user access to needed web resources by reassembling and delivering clean web pages minus the malware removed by real-time code analysis. How does real-time code analysis work? First, true content detection separates the entire web page into its individual components such as JavaScript, Flash, ActiveX controls, and others, which are put through their own analysis engines. If obfuscated or hidden code is detected, it's decoded regardless of advanced propagation techniques and anti-forensic methods, such as obfuscation, evasive attacks, random file names, and trap URLs. The content is analyzed even if the web request is secured through an HTTPS session. Then, deep code analysis and true type detection are used to assemble behavioral profiles for the code, revealing potentially malicious combinations of functions. The behavioral profile is checked against user-managed security policy, which is, in turn, supported by threat intelligence provided by M86 Security Labs. If the majority of the page is comprised of malicious code, access is blocked. If the page is legitimate and the malware was placed there unknown to the site's owners, the parts of the page that contain malicious code are blocked. Then, M86's dynamic web repair reassembles the page without the malicious code and delivers it to the end user, allowing uninterrupted access and continued productivity. Other security vendors claim their URL classification and security updates occur in real time, but those approaches still leave organizations vulnerable. They do not access content in real time like M86's technology. As a first step, other solutions scan content for URLs listed on a malicious website database. In other words, they look for known threats. This is referred to as a reputation technique. Because this method only scans for known malicious sites, an infected legitimate website won't be flagged. And this leaves a lot of users unprotected. M86 real-time code analysis doesn't rely on real-time content classification databases to block potential threats. It identifies and mitigates all unknown and dynamic threats in all user-accessed content. And being several generations ahead of other code analysis scanners, it searches all web traffic quickly without impacting the user's experience. Some solutions can actually scan everything, similar to real-time code analysis. But unlike real-time code analysis, they rely on malware signatures that must be added to the database. This allows a lapse from the moment the signature is detected to the instant it's added to the database. Although these solutions review a copy of the web traffic in the cloud, users can still access actual web content. This less than real-time approach leaves users vulnerable. M86 real-time code analysis is inline, scans everything that loads into the browser, whether user accessed or not, and executes in actual real time. Traditional reactive security technologies are still important. They're vital to quickly eliminating known threats. As cybercriminals rely more and more on new and dynamic web-deployed attacks, organizations need to add proactive control layers, such as real-time code analysis, to be fully protected from hidden, unknown threats without requiring signatures. Additionally, dynamic web repair makes sure that real-time removal of malware doesn't impact access to legitimate web content or affect employee productivity because it cleans up and serves safe content after the malware has been removed. This is more flexible than completely blocking or unblocking legitimate sites infected with malware. Together, real-time code analysis and dynamic web repair protect organizations, enabling employees to safely and productively use Web 2.0 tools and concentrate on the next big thing. Fast isn't good enough for today's business. It's not good enough for malware protection either. If web security isn't happening in real time, it's not happening fast enough. M86 Security, real-time security for the borderless network.